Hello, welcome back to my station. Well, my ship. Single condition. And welcome back to Elite Dangerous. The PlayStation 4 Pro looks amazing. The Legacy Edition. Hope you're all doing amazing. It's an absolute delight to be able to stream for you this evening. Hopefully we can have an enjoyable time. I'm going to do some techie stuff here, so I appreciate your patience. Do some safety checks. Looks like everything's in order. Let's do some tweaking. There we go. There we are. Now, there should be... There we are. That'll do. And then we'll do this technology part. Now, if I remember rightly, last time we were here, it didn't have anything. Alright, now that we've done the technology stuff, let's check out the mission board. Donate. Industry. Now what you need to do, this, is so important. You put it on legal. Don't be walking around with illegal cargo. Alright, now let's get on the device, YouTube. Let's do it. Show my channel. There we go. Alright. You can only carry 20. Aristocracy. Let's go to another system. We'll try another system. We've tried these. Alright. Now there used to be filters, right? Used to be filters. My goodness, the controls are just a nightmare. Oh, we need a Federation permit. Oh. It's a corporate, it's a Federation. Let's go here. Check out the system map. Alright. Controlling faction, the Federation. 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 Okay. Alright. Auto launch it is.
Ship released. You are clear for egress.
There's a beautiful planet to our left. Oh my. Alright, it's getting a little bit of speed. Wait until we get some distance. Then we can progress. Just warming our ship up. Won't be a minute. Just get her nice and warm. She's been in the in the cargo bay. Alright, you ready for a walk? Really? 45 light years? Can I jump 45 light years? Really? Alright. Let's cool it down. I thought I couldn't jump that far. Wow. Alright, let's check out the map. That is a coordination glitch. Let's have a look. Alright, that should be plotted. Okay. Okay. Alright. Oh my goodness. Three tons of fuel. Alright. Let's try something else. Alright, do you think this will work? Yes. Alright.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okie dokie. That's what I'm talking about. See.
Ready to engage.
Engage. Never gets old. A red dwarf. Wow. Electromagnetic energy.
Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, leaving that sun behind. Let's go.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2,
Oh, my brother would love this. He'd be going out of his mind right now if he saw me piloting a spaceship in deep space. Alright, so this one is the Empire. I think these are all the Empire, to be fair. The Federation. I think this is mainly the Empire. I don't think we should be here. We get ambushed here if we stay too long. What world is that? Wow, let's take a look at that.
fuel scoping.
Let's absorb that gamma. Ooh, big solar flare. Let's go back in. There we go. Ooh. Ooh, the ship is thirsty. Like 60 tons radioactive energy.
Fuel scooping complete.
Wow. That's quite a powerful star as well. Ooh, it's glowing. Look at that. Take about, what, 5 minutes maybe, if that? swoop down. You'd think that you were perfectly on line with it, but I was actually way off. If I just come around in a circle. I couldn't see going round in a circle. I think these are all stars. Let's check out this anomaly. Oh, we can see it. Looks beautiful. Oh, it's got like a ring around it, maybe? Unless that's just the vectors. Nothing's been discovered yet, so I can't even... The telescope is that powerful that we're actually too close. Too close. Alright, so this particular planet looks unique, right? So it's unexplored. I want to scan it. I remember you used to just press Y or something. Scan it. So there we go. Wow. You know, our sun is so rare, right? So rare, our sun, because for one reason, right? And it's not because of its size. I mean, that is unique, there's no doubt about it. But it's got two cores, a lot of stars, more or less 99.9%, 0.9999% of stars have one single core, right? But our star, our sun, has two, which means that it's two stars in one. It's like a miracle where, like, it's like a theory, you know, it's not like there's any concrete evidence, but it strongly suggests that it's part of it. Originally was going to split, but it eventually stayed, and it became a second, like, or inner core, and I think that's really fascinating, right? And like, our star sounds like the ocean. You know, if like you're in deep space and you listen to it, it would sound just like the ocean. Look at this. What is this thing? There's no way they'll let me land on this. Wow, it's like a molten light. It's like a grotesque planet, isn't it? Like grotesque. High energy, high metallic, grotesque. I've never seen anything like that. And no, you can't land on it. You're restricted. I think certain situations you go into like an orbit, but I think I removed it. That's comms. Lights. Switch modes. Open discovery. I don't know what open discovery is, but wow. That would be very similar to one of Jupiter's moons. Jupiter puts so much pressure on it that it creates heat. The actual tension from Jupiter itself is so great that it actually creates a temperature within its moons. And some are just like scorched by it, because Jupiter is a failed star. Jupiter, it's a really good, exceptional, high grade, rare emblem of a failed star. So it's like an anti-hero, like a Deadpool or a Wolverine in the system, because Jupiter has its own Juniper system where it itself it's aware that the sun is there, but it actually operates and manages its own system within itself that it was independently trying to create while the sun was making it, which is fascinating, really. So Jupiter's more like a sister of the sun. And get up a little bit of speed. And a theory goes that they believe that Neptune and Uranus were part of the same giant that split. Let's check out the space station. Alright, the Federation owns this part, so we're gonna go here, or yeah, we are. Alright. I think I'm in Empire space. But like back in like real, like old times, like War of the Worlds, before that, right? Like light bulb era, right? When people were like fascinated with light bulbs, they were obsessed with Venus, right? Because Venus is one of the only planets that emanates a viridescent like glow, and they theorized back then that there was some type of civilization, right, on Venus. Like that's what they thought, right? Not everyone, but a lot of people did fascinate over. Whoa. They did fascinate with Venus until they discovered that all that activity was lightning storms, like real powerful, like aggressive lightning storms, because they only took place on the dark side of Venus. They never took place in the day, and because Venus takes so long for a day, it's like way over 200 days is one day on Venus. Like Venus takes nearly a year sometimes to rotate. You know, it depends on very complex equations an axis and everything. It's very complex, but it's a very still, acidic, highly reactive, highly energetic, unstable, where the atmosphere is trying to destroy the surface all the time, because the surface is mainly sulfuric acid, right? Because that's what Venus consists of, is just pure acid, right? And these scientists back in like the 1700s and the 1800s couldn't believe like the colours and the glow and the fascination of Venus, when really all along it was just very interesting biology that was taking place under cosmic space, you know. And when you have such anomalies take place in cosmic space, well, you're going to see the raw energy, you know. When you see raw energy, it's frightening. They are unable to get a probe into Venus because it is so strong. Like, I think Russia and China, I think China did a really good probe on Venus, like the best results, China and Russia, because of the enhanced technology they have with compression. Wow, look at them spaceships. I'm probably waffling on a bit, but I'm just giving you theories and things that I've picked up along the way about space. didn't want you guys getting any stressed out or anything. You know what, we've not done a sound test, have we? Should do a sound test. Ah, we sound fine. But my favourite channel about space is Stefan Burns the Professor. Stefan is my favourite YouTuber about space and cosmic anomalies. And Stefan Burns, right, if anyone is ever interested in space and the sun and anomalies and strange things on the planet, Stefan Burns, like the YouTuber, like awesome. I wish that guy was my teacher at college or high school with science like that. That would have been awesome. You know, someone who goes so deep into that's combat, I think. Let's be careful. Alright, it's a colony. We need a job. Okay? We need a job. Wow, traveling at 300 kilometers a second. Oof. We are coming in just fine. Let's hope they take us in. I'm sure we're friendly. Oh, we're swooping in. This is it. Wow, the music's so nice sometimes. Like, really nice. Alright, please, may I request docking, please?
Docking request granted.
Oh, yes. It's a green station. It sells farming equipment, etc.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Wow. Advisor Lonnie Roach. They're in an economic boom. Look at that. Alright, they are on an economic boom right now. That's the Silver Legal. They're a democracy and they're expanding. Federal Naval Courier job. We can do it. We can do the Federal Navy job. Deliver data. Oh, this is so good. Oh, that is so cool. Well, imagine working for the Empire. That's an anarchy. They're always at the bottom, the poor guys. I might have a file one day that just does anarchy missions. Civil liberty. See, that's pretty cool. Now, this here, this is who we're friends with. This, the Ornum, right, the Republic, is basically, well, it says here, the advisor Lanny Roach, like, you have some potential. With my guidance, you may still go further. We're going from strength to strength, and you're in a state of expansion, right? So they're kind of like really chill. So I'm going to take a picture of the Vian colony, right? I'm not putting my message on my chat, I'm so sorry. People join my streams and I forget to put the thing on. If I remember rightly, I remember seeing a spaceship on my thing, but I think it was like a shooting star or something. 'Cause I'm looking now. Oh yeah, little vehicles. They're cool. That'll do. There we go, we'll pin it. Right? We'll pin that message, we will. Let's take out this cable. I'm so glad I've still got my ice controller for the PS4. This ice is so cool. Right? So awesome. Alright, we're going to stick to one mission, okay? So it's Vaan Colony. Let's go. Right. Right, and the system that we're in is... Right? Let's go to the system. Right? What's it called? Luma. So that's where the tracking probe is at Luma. So take a picture of Luma. Right. There we go. I should have checked for parts.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
Alright, we'll be out there soon. Let's get a drink of Vimto. Well, we're in deep space. Thank goodness we got shields. Let's hope that YouTube know who to recommend my content to my spaceflight. Let's hope that they do. Let's hope that some spaceflight admirers out there.
Frameshift drive charging.
Right, let's charge up the microwave inside the ship. The nuclear reactor that contains a nuclear explosion.
Ready to engage.
Let's do it.
4, 3, 2,
I think we're gonna get, like, chased out.
Incoming mission critical message.
Time bonus. We got a time bonus. Look at that star. Alright.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Maintain speed. Can't go too fast. It's not Monaco in space. You gotta be steady. Gotta be slow like the owl. What was a UFO? Yeah. Picked up a signal there. Strong, powerful signal. Everything seems to be in order. We're nice and steady. Oh, we're coming in side by side with this AI. It's turning left. They both are. Oh, it's a conflict. They're in a fight. Whoa. You can feel the energy. You can feel it. You can feel the vibrations. Alright. 1 million meters. Let's get that. Alright. There we go. Yes.
Docking request granted.
Thank you, Commander. It's a military vessel. Alright, got on the auto dock here. You can always turn it off if you want me to land manually. I mean, I wouldn't know what the point of that is,
Landing gear deployed.
but I can. I remember a bunch of players boxed me in.
Incoming mission critical message. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
I don't know what was going on there, that mission critical message. Let's drop it off quick. Reputation.
Incoming message.
Yes! The Federal Navy. Alright, Advisor Lanny Roach. Your success has been noted, Commander. This isn't the shiny end of the naval operations, but every battle plan relies the correct information, and that's what you've provided here today. Thank you, Lanny Ranch. Alright. Look at that superpower reputation there. It's like a major bank. That's pretty cool. Alright, so they're at Civil War. I don't really like doing business with people at Civil War because it looks very exhausting. I don't think Lanny Roach is here. I think he's gone. I think it's just a subspace message. I mean, you'd think that there'd be a federation here. I think they were sending a message to these. Well, let's check out our messages. Congratulations, Commander. You have been promoted to the rank of midshipman. Well, that's good. Alright, let's see if our status... It has? Oh, that is so cool. Alright, let's see if they got any outfitting. It's dark in the hangar. They do. I overload my ship, right. 1.6 mil. Well, there is no new frame shift drive, that's a shame. I don't think they have much. For a naval base, I think they're strictly unique to their armaments. I don't think they just go around and dish out their equipment. Let's see. Shield generators. Now, I think this is where you can deactivate like your auto dock and things like that. So it might be here. Advanced docking computer. There it is. So you can always remove it. Let's have a look. It's unique. It's like it's just one of a kind. It's not like you can have a better version of it. It's universal technology. It's like, but all of these things are so complex, right? Really, I think I should do a character where there's mining. I think viewers like it when you're mining. This is a courier playthrough, a courier, you know. Let's see if we got is it livery? Let's see if we got a new rank. Like a new emblem. It's always worth checking out. I mean, I might not have done. Right, decals, right? So we're a trade merchant. Let's see. I don't know what they are. They're not earned. Trade peddler. Scout. Trade merchant's the highest rank so far. Does look pretty cool. But I prefer my own earned rank emblems. So no, we've not. Nope. No point. Let's go. Alright, let's leave. Deep cosmic space.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
What's so cool about this game is that everything's so seamless. Powerful. Dictatorship. Independent. We need to find like Federation based. 'Cause that's our ozone, you know? That's our place. It's where we were made. Forgive me though, I'm trying my best. Sometimes it's just good to just go. Just wherever. Federation democracy. I found something. We found a place. Well, I'm not even 2 kilometers away from that thing. And thank you so much for joining the stream this evening. It is an absolute delight to have you here. You mean the world to me. Watching right now. And I do love this game. And I hope that you do like the Space Courier. And you're having a lovely evening. And it's nice and graceful. And peaceful. Just like in my ship. Alright, I think we're at a safe distance, okay. Alright, so we're gonna have to maneuver around. So weird. There we go, there it is. That's where we're going. Right, okay. Gotta be careful we don't swing back into that base. Whoa, look at that star. Alright.
Frameshift drive charging.
Power draw.
Ready to engage.
Thrust. Oh, we're going so fast. Oh, we're approaching. I bet this thing recharges you quick. Have a look.
Fuel scooping.
UFO. Ooh.
Fuel scooping complete.
Oh, we're overheating, look.
Temperature critical.
Ooh. We're overheating. Nice and easy. Alright. Your dashboard can set on fire. It's funny. But it's not funny. You know, like it is, but it isn't. Alright, the Federation. Right at the very back. What a surprise. Not too far away, I suppose. I mean, if you're travelling at the speed of light, it'll take just about an hour. You know? I think I remember this place. I know I've had water and yogurt today, like, so purifying. Wow.
Delay Seagulls, Hotel Oscar. Landing permission will be granted upon request. Welcome to this federal starport, Commander.
Pleasure, sir.
Permission authorized. Assigned to landing pad 3-1. Clear for automated approach vectoring.
Ah, it's because of the rank.
Scan detected. Landing gear deployed.
Touchdown. Thrusters offline. Deploying ground services.
Mind your speed and your surroundings. Avoid costly collisions.
Let's check out the services. Councillor Min Dorsey. Pleasure, sir. Don't forget to switch your little legal eagle at the top. There we go. liberals. They just want money. These liberals, they want money. Lots and lots of money. Let's get a drink of Vimto. No, I've been enjoying it though, it's been lovely. I'm a bit peckish though, I have been on my water and yogurt today, like. It's good to cleanse. But then I gave into the Vimto. Because it was a drink. So, I thought, well, yeah. It's fine, I said. It's fine. Oh, it tastes good. Ooh. Vimto. Any time of day. Alright, this is all about mining. So no. They look like a Federation Mining Society. Right. And we've got Capricorn Gold. They want money as well. They want me to be like Postman Pat. Deliver 67 units of insulating membranes. Wow. I guess they're just like trading DNA across the cosmos. It wouldn't surprise me if they're doing that in 1,000 years. In this universe. It's not surprising. Hey. Hello. Suffice to say. It's very kind to hear from you again. I hope that you are doing very well. Supporting me in my journey here through deep space. A lot of these people want money. I was so tired yesterday that I was unable to stream. I was unable to do it, suffice to say. I just couldn't do it. I fell asleep at 8:30 at night. I just crashed out. Like, I was gonna play a game. I had an idea. It wasn't this. This was the only thing I could do this evening. It was the only thing I can muster the strength, because it's very slow maneuverability, so it's quite easy for me to navigate. There's a lot of trade and a lot of colours, so it's nice and easy to play. But last night I couldn't. I think I woke up about 7:30 this morning. I think I had like 10 or 11 hours sleep. Felt great though when I got up. Did feel good. That's my story. I hope your story is lovely. Let's see, 24 units. Well, we can only carry 20 tons, so that's out the window. Otherwise I'd have done that. Neutrality though. It's not the best relationship, I'll be honest with you. Dictatorship. These missions are very complex. $2,828 units. of semiconductors. Like, I'd be here all year doing that. Like you would. You'd be here all year. I have to charge this thing, you know. Oh, let's make this bottle a pop. Turn off that heater there. Oh, let's see. Ah, we can't be delivering that. It's $5 million. It's a lot of money. With these. I don't think we're friends with anybody. I don't think anybody's friends with us here. Is there another station? This is terrible labour. Terrible job market. It's terrible. Let's see where we are. There's only one here. Oh, I'm not reading magnetic fields. We'll be here all year. Means you gotta try another system. That's what it means. Space Poultry. You like the name? It's a beautiful game, you know. It's very relaxing, especially if Joybright Vector Colors. Hello, if anyone's joined the stream. God bless you. You mean the world to me? Yes. You do. Please enjoy. Hey. This game is immense. May I ask, how long did it take you to fly? Or you good from the go? Oh, you mean? Oh no, I had to learn. Ooh, oh no, I had to learn. Took me about 2 or 3 years. And even now, I struggle landing, taking off. Like, I'm okay. I built a basic framework. It might not be smooth, but I built a framework for how I land and stuff. But yeah, I can. But for now, I use the auto docking because, well, it's more fun. It's more fun. And you have to find another system. There's no one there. Nobody there either. Alright, independent, cooperative, industrial. Democracy, federation. I don't know if we've been here, but we're gonna try. Go on the system map, right? Shall observe. And deep space scanners state there are many space stations. 3 in total. Alright, so we've got like a Death Star. This one's the Federation, right? And then we've got platform stations, which also Federation. It's a Federation system, so there's a naval frigate there, right? So what we'll do is we'll try this one first. Okay. There we are. Got the warp on track. Right, there's no work here. It's an absolute shame. Let's check if they got any outfitting. They do. They do. They have outfitting. See if they got any frame shift drive. I must confess, we rage quit this game twice. Only 1 hour. 1 hour? Well, that's really good. That is exceptional. You lasted 1 hour? In Elite Dangerous, that is phenomenal. That is, I mean, okay. It might not be a silver medal or a gold, but it's definitely a bronze for a pure flight space simulator. Excellent work. Let's check our core internal. Alright, let's check the power plant. Right, we can't get higher grade than 4 for some reason. Like, we're restricted to 4. I think it's the ship we've got. I think this is as powerful as I can get it, guys. I don't think I can get it any more powerful than this. No, they got no power distributors. Life support. No force for that. It looks like things are just restricted when the power's exceeded. Unless you get like a power plant. I think a power plant is probably the most important. But you can't buy a too powerful plant. It's very strange. It's very complex. Look at these ships. That's what you start with. Right? And then I remember when the game first came out, you could have 3. And I think they've evolved into a lot more ships now. Federal dropship. Look at that. Wow. I'm fine in my UFO. That's a gunship. Look at that. It's like a space shuttle from Star Trek. Wow, look at that beast. Look at that. 76 million. Doesn't travel very far, but I think it's for mining. The Type 9 Heavy is one of the largest cargo ships on the market. While it lacks the carrying capacity of the Imperial Cutler, it is significantly less expensive and can be purchased without acquiring ranks in the Imperial Navy. Furthermore, the ship's ability to equip a fighter bay makes it popular with traders looking to protect their cargoes from criminals. That's why we give unlock more ships, because of our rank. Let's check out our maintenance. Fuel reserves. I hope you like the poster. The thing. I remember I got locked in one of these by other players. I had to manually fly out. They forced me to do it. Suffice to say, they did. And I did it. I did it live on stream. Attempting to fly. You don't attempt to fly. You don't just attempt. That is a commitment.
Shift attach complete. You are clear for egress.
Avoid unnecessary distraction.
Look at all that energy that ship's pulsing out. Gotta be careful. Get into a lot of trouble when you emit a lot of pulse like that. You can hit the screen. Oh, it was a tail because it was a fleet. Wow, it was a fleet, suffice to say, a fleet. Whoa. Look at that. Alright, let's get some momentum. Wow. Well done. I was listening to you while I was in another room currently. And in this game, back to your games. It was like a little patrol, but it looked like someone was leaking extra energy. I was like, that's a lot. It's only until I got closer, it was actually a combination of like 6, 7 ships flying together.
You are clear of the station. Safe travels, Commander.
In harmony, emitting all that tail together, which made it look more profound. We've got a nice send off there. Thank you, Commander. Let's check out the system. I don't think there's anything in here, to be fair. It'd be so interesting to see these up close, wouldn't it? I mean, I don't think I can do it now. Let's have a look. No. Alright.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's go into warp.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Alright. So we go up the Galileo. So there's 2 systems. A binary system. Oh. Should we fly along the rings? I think I pressed the wrong button. Oh no, we still got. Yeah, we're in Capricorn. It's easy to see two of them relaxing. It is nice. Let's check out these rings. I think this is what we're just listening to. That 20 million meters per second. 20 million. Now we're traveling nearly the half the speed of light. It's astronomical. UFO. We're coming through here like a bullet. Ooh. Ripping through gravity there. It's slowing us down though. Oh, look at that. Bit of friction. Ah. Coming in slowly. Wow, it's like we're coming in like a corkscrew. Like round and round and round the planet we go. So we're not like hurting the system, we're not causing like a wound in the system itself. We're Wow. The size of those rings, whoa. Imagine what it looks like when we're on the outer rim. Let's try the outer rim. Whoa. Going smooth. It's shouting at us, the planet. You can hear it. It's saying, what are you doing? You're not allowed around here. Wow. Alright. Extraordinary. Ooh. Alright, should we come out of warp and see if there's any rocks? I guess not. Game still looks good, doesn't it? Even after all this time. Now I think if we fly a little bit closer, we'll be able to get the rocks. Well, we're just a bit too far away. Actually, hundreds of thousands of miles away. Well, I say tens of thousands there. You know, from the particles. Might be like the thumbnail though. I love the vector lines. I love the vector lines. Imagine just being alone out there. Because when you're giving off this such a low frequency, it's such a low energy field. Like, someone could still track it if they wanted to. It'd take a lot of energy, but they could. But like, it's kind of like on relax mode in your ship, where your ship can just like drift, impulse into space. Don't have to worry about warp speeds or time warps. Just impulse, just got out our sails and go out and explore. It would probably take about 3 years to at this speed to cross these rings, just to get to the other side. About 3 years. I'll end the stream soon anyway. I didn't want to do it too late. I have to rebuild my vigor. My vigor. Even though I have lots of vigor, I need more vigor. And it looks as though that well, I'll tell you the story, right? I don't know if anyone's watching, but I'll tell you the story what happened. So there was like this establishment below me that had, it must have been around about 2019, right? It was before the pandemic, and they had a new ventilation shaft or ventilation system installed, right? And what it did was that it gave off this odd hum or noise or vibration, right? Like, it felt like it was coming through the floor. But there was nothing I could do about it, right? Because it's a complex system of vents. So for years, this thing was like for years, right? Years, I'm not lying, right? So my brain must have created like a dampener where it blocks out that sound, right? But then in March, just gone, the thing completely blew. The whole place went down. Like, in terms of power, like the whole place, the whole complex went down, apart from my apartment for some reason, which I thought was very strange. That was the only apartment that had power on. Well, anyway, this vent system ends up shutting down, like it's destroyed itself. Turns out that noise that I could hear was a faulty, like, box of something that was vibrating against a pillar that was attached to the ceiling below me. So all this time I've been sat there, and that vibration and sound humming was coming from a box in the vent system that was vibrating through the floor, and my body had built up a sensory barrier. So apparently, like, as humans, if you encountered with that type of stimuli for long periods of time, you build up let's just say a particular type of awareness, right? So anyway, this thing goes, right? Next thing is, I get in, and I sit down, and this is around about March, like, 10th or something. March 11th, maybe. And I'm like sat there, and I'm like, something's well different here. Like, but I didn't really clock on what it was. It took about 10 minutes. I was like, oh yeah, this humming, this buzz has stopped, and the vibrations, like, it was pure quiet. You could hear a pin drop. It's that quiet, right? But like, my being is still built up this sensory defense system. So apparently what's happened is that because it's disappearing, I'm getting more tired, because every hour sleep I get is worth triple. And the salt that I went through, so I had like an old, like, salt grinding thing, 100 grams of salt. I completely demolished the salt in about 30 days, if that. 100 grams, right? In my soup, dinner, lunch, breakfast, supper, you name it, salt was going on it, right? So I go through 100 grams of salt, and I'm like, why am I going through so much salt, right? And it turns out, with that humming and buzzing, it constantly uses your adrenal gland, right? And adrenal glands rely on sodium, a lot of salt. So when the frequency stopped, my brain kicked in. Instead of using cortisols and adrenaline and sugar, it now required the natural element, which was sodium. So I was building up, like, for over 30 days, like it was pure sea salt. I never, like, it stopped now. I haven't had any for about a week. But for like a pure month, all I did was just like salt and everything. Go in the chippy, fish cakes, salt, extra salt, protein and starch. So I'm going through like that weird phase of sensory change, and I'm like, I'm not able to stream as long, which is probably a good thing, to be fair. You guys don't mind. I mean, okay, it's like it's not like my streams are getting 1,000 views. Who cares? Anyway, it doesn't matter. 10 views on my channel is worth 1,000. If I get like 50 or 100 views on my streams, that's probably worth more than 1,000 on my channel in terms of power and potency. So I don't really mind. It's just a YouTube channel anyway. There's millions of them, you know. Everyone's copying everyone's stuff. Everyone's copying everybody, apparently. But yeah, that's what I've had to go through. But like, I've not been aware of it though. I've not been aware of it until it stopped. So I built up a dampener probably back in 2019, 2020, and I've just never noticed it was there until it was gone. So now the reversal, it was actually doing quite probably a bit of damage, to be fair. Which is probably why I require a lot of sleep. And I'm playing games like this. Because I always know when I'm playing Elite Dangerous is when I'm basically like, you know, I'm in that zone. I'm in that zone where I'm probably tired. I'll play something different tomorrow though. Oh well. I think these are snacks here. When are these? When did I buy these? Oh, they weren't cheap. Do they even have a date on them when you're supposed to eat them? Have a look. No, there's no dates. They don't put date on things anymore. That is so weird. Sorry about the loudness. The pastries like what? I bought them last week. I'm just surprised there's no date on them. A lot of these products these days, you don't know where they're coming from. A lot of them feel like Bangladesh or India. They're still nice though. A bit rich though. How long have you been streaming for? I don't know. Oh yeah, 2 hours. It's not too bad. When I was going through my stream tray, only quickly, nothing major, I noticed they were too long. Well, for me, I don't think anyone would sit down and watch like a 7 or an 8 hour stream after work. I mean, if they do, God bless them, like, you know, obviously. But I'm just saying, I know that YouTube are promoting a lot of videos these days. They don't really promote live streams, which is a shame really, because live streaming, right, is a really cool mechanic. It's a shame it's not. Well, it's very competitive. It's very, very competitive. I don't want to be competitive. I never want to be competitive with that because there's no point. Different for the bigger channels, because that's all about the game, you know. But for me here, for us guys, these small tiny channels, nah. Build slowly, surely, quietly. Enjoy the embrace. I remember I had that little tiny spike at Christmas, and I was struggling, you know. Like, it was a lot of fun, it was really nice to have the spike of people watching, but I mean, I can still do it. I'm not saying I can't do it, but what I'm saying is that I was really exhausted. Because you're unable to answer every commenting question. You're unable to do it. You literally cannot do it. And you want to. You want to be awesome, right? Like, you want to be there for everyone because you're trying. But when I was trying it, right, and I was doing it, I simply couldn't do it. Like, I wouldn't say it's because you're incapable. You're not supposed to. I think that's the idea. Like you're not supposed to read everything when it's busy. You know. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, I like really I'd say I really did struggle. Like, not as a streamer, but I struggled as a man, like doing it. But I really tried though. Like, I gave it everything I had, right? And I believe that the most contradictory thing I ever did when I had that momentum, right? You know, that Dragon Ball Z Kakarot energy, like Super Saiyan YouTube energy, right? So I had like this Super Saiyan speed going on. I was building it, right? And I was on some kind of adventure or journey, right? I don't think any words could describe it. And it got to a point where I literally couldn't keep up. And like, I remember I crashed. It was Kingdom Come Deliverance, right? And I remember I started getting a cough. And my throat was just done, right? Because I've been doing like 10, 11, 12-hour streams, right, playing games over Christmas, and it was just like, oh, I was so burned out, and I ended up like not being able to stream from like the 14th of December to like the 20th or something. It was probably longer. I think it was about 9 days. I couldn't do it. Like, I tried to turn on the console. I couldn't even watch YouTube. I couldn't even watch it. Like, not because I didn't want to. Like, I did. But my brain and face couldn't watch it. I had to just sit there and like, you know, reading. I did a lot of colouring. Some drawing and stuff. Oh, I get better. I had to wait for my throat to heal. Oh, I could barely talk. Just like that. Oh man, what have I done? And then I googled it like. I was like, I feel like this and I feel like that and I feel like this, and like Google's like, that is called streamers burnout or something. Or was it ChatGPT? I can't remember. But it's like, that's called burnout. I was like, wow. I was like, but my throat though. I felt like I had a cold. It's like, yeah, you probably did. Oh, I felt so, and that's because of all the comments, all the gaming, commentary, and you know, you try to do it all, and you're unable to. You literally can't do it. But I really tried though. Like every night, like without fail, I was playing Skyrim, walking around with the beautiful graphics. Such a good time for the channel, and then I think YouTube changed everything though, round about December. So they changed everything round about like Christmas time. So your channel will be like probably doing well from like October, but then what happens is from like December 20th or just before Christmas, it shifts, and then it shifts again round about the February time. So then by the time you know it, it's unfortunate, but like no one's watching live streams well from what I do, and that's okay. But I've always believed that I stick to what I love doing, right? So even though I wasn't able to maintain it because my channel is too small and I don't have enough experience, right? Like that's the truth, right? Like that's the stone cold truth about it, is that I don't have enough experience to handle it. And I don't have the physical aptitude to be able to carry an audience that size while streaming and creating a community, because it's something that takes years to do. It's something that takes many years to learn, and it's not something you can have all the time, because it will break you, it will destroy you, because it's not supposed to come in such a mass of people like that. It's supposed to be a gradual, slow, small journey where you build up that strength over time through experience and knowledge, which is unfortunately I don't have, but nobody did. did they? Nobody did at first. And even though I've been streaming for over 2 years, that doesn't mean I know what I'm doing. But what it does mean is that I enjoy to entertain my viewers. I enjoy entertaining you because I would love to play all my retro collection games for you. But that's another story. What I was saying is I did really try. And I did really well. I was able to maintain it for nearly 2 months, you know, like 60 days. Ghost did okay. But I guess everyone's going to bed now. I guess no one will listen to old Ghost, eh? Good old Ghost. I got bed soon anyway. No, but you're all very sweet. Watching, very kind. And another good thing was, when I had that spike at Christmas, is that everyone who made fun of my channel when it had no one watching, and it had no views, and like, people make fun, and it happens, right? It happens. It's all part of the training, right? The Jedi training. And they proper like trolled me. Oh, they would never stop, right? Every day. Proper trolling all the time, like. No, they would all subscribe, stop subscribing. You know, you gain 3 or 4 subscribers, they'd all unsubscribe, so you'd, it was just, you know, it's just like, but it was all part of that Obi-Wan Kenobi training, right, where you learn to handle it, because you know what the truth is, they get bored, because you teach them to get bored of what they're doing. And these trolls and griefers wouldn't leave me alone for nearly a year. And they would put down my streams and my channel and all that stuff and me and etc. But then when I got that spike in December, I knew that it was my turn, right? I knew, I looked up at the stars, and I knew it was my turn for a short while. Well, it was a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Like, this is my time, right? I just knew it was. And I thought, they can see that. They can see this. Like, they know that it's happening for me right now, I said. They watched it and they're so gutted that I actually did make just that little tiny shift, you know, just a little shift. But as my point being is that as much as I'd love it, and as much as it would be amazing for the channel, me as a person probably wouldn't be able to cope with the volume and mass of the stuff unless I had a structure, which is what the training's about. The experiences, you learn through your experiences what's best. And I learned that you appreciate what you get when you don't ask for it. When you don't ask for it, because I'll be honest with you, right? When that spike happened, all I was doing was playing a game where I was in a dungeon. I was in a dungeon, I had a bow and arrow, I was walking around shooting with a bow and arrow in the game, right? And I'm on my own, and I forget that I'm actually streaming, right? I actually forget that I'm streaming. For the very first time ever, and this was back in like November, right? And I just forget. And then it happened. It just all came at once. All of it. And it is more difficult than what it looks. It really is. And I don't know how these top YouTubers and streamers do it, because it is very tiresome. It is. Especially live streaming. And what happens is, when you lack experience and the knowledge, you make mistakes. And when you make mistakes, you cost yourself opportunities. And that's very likely what I ended up doing, without actually knowing that I did it. I mean, it's gone now, it doesn't really matter. But I remember it. And it was so good when all those people who did doubt the channel and they did put me down and stuff, the trolls, I still overcome it in the end, when I didn't give up. I still overcome them by showing perseverance. Even though it took nearly a year, it's still there. And that's what I've learned. Not everything is as what it seems, you know. And I worked really long streams, difficult streams that I did. Long hours to get that. But I couldn't sustain it because of my community vibe. I couldn't hold it. Couldn't hold the line because I needed support doing it. I needed help doing it, and I didn't have it. I didn't have it there. And I should have reached out and asked for it. When I thought what I was doing was winging it. Like we all do, don't we? We all just wing it, right? And really what you should do is be going out there asking for help and support. What in the Lord's name am I doing here? But who cares about that anyway? I just thought I'd share with you that I do remember that spike I had up until January, and it was really nice, you know. So nice. I'll be honest with you, all your, let's say, friends come out the woodwork when you're doing well. Let's just say that. Let's just say that they do show their face a lot more often than what they did. People come out of nowhere, out of the blue. People even start advertising their channel on your channel chat. I ended up being a streamer, a player of a game, a moderator, and it's like being burnt to a crisp. But I loved it though, so. But you get burned out. Really beautiful scene though, right? Leaving that trail of energy. I don't think many people came to say hello. I don't think anyone's watching Elite Dangerous tonight. To be honest with you, I didn't think about what people were watching. I was more or less thinking about what I wanted to play. That is mainly what I was doing. I didn't really think about what people would want me to play. It's like I was sat there and I said, you know what? I would really appreciate playing Elite Dangerous. So I did. That'll be it now. Now though, I won't be playing it now for a little while. Played this game nearly. Well, I played it the other day. It's twice in a row. A couple of days before that, so I have given it its due. I have given Elite Dangerous its turn. It's a game that I love, and I do like playing it this time of year. But I think I should end up playing a Ghost Recon. Normally in the summer, I get the crew together and we do missions. But I think everyone has gone off the stream, which is a shame. But it's small growth, you know. YouTube reset everything, you know. Everyone had to start from scratch again, unless you had like thousands of subs. Unless you're really good looking and on camera and got that sauce, that vibe, you know, you'll make it. Channels like mine are faceless jockeys, radio type essence. Unfortunately, we're last on the list. To be fair, there's only so many people you can have playing games, right? Let's be honest. There's only so many channels you can have playing games. Like, I would say that gaming takes up about 40% of YouTube. I would say that. I'd say a whopping 40%. Who cares? We don't want to talk about that. I'm just having a laugh anyway. I wouldn't take it by the gospel. All I know is that I was subject to a vibrating humming from a faulty ventilation system below me that was leaning against a pillar that was vibrating up the floor and through my skull. And then eventually it stopped. Now I have to work on building my sensory, rebuilding my sensory, the world around me, because that vibration has stopped and now my body's thinking, where is it? It's not thinking, oh, that's great, the vibration and hum has gone. It's actually thinking to itself, you know, thinks that it needs it. But hey, anyway, I'm gonna go to sleep, otherwise I'll start talking gobbledygook. Oh, this is great. Alright. Yeah, I'll start talking gobbledygook and then end up falling asleep. You know, you can actually spawn out while you're in space and just restart here next time. That music is so good. It's extraordinary. There we go. You guys can go to sleep now. Go to bed. Because Ghost is done until tomorrow. I don't know what I'm playing. It won't be this though. Alright. Playing something else. Good night and God bless you. Thank you so much. You mean the world to me, remember. For watching my streams. Watching my stream tonight. Let's try and get these streams down, right? Get them more content worthy. Let's hope that the channel can improve. So can I. Take care and God bless, and I'll see you tomorrow, okay?